I've had a long relationship with money. And when I was little, I thought that money bought love and happiness. And so I put my faith in the money, knowing that money's going to buy me the only thing that's missing in my life, which was love and happiness, the final piece. Why that's important, though, is that money in relationship to faith, the currency of money, the object of energy that we put into the flow, is determinative upon what we believe our potential is. All the timing and risk for a potential that's not equal to what you want. Pursuit of my potential, I just had to learn to pick the right potential. One that would give me the result that I wanted, but then I had to know what the result that I wanted and not get so busy working that I forget to make money. Years and years trying to figure out how to make money and didn't realize the power of one simple tool. For me, I realized that in my life, and I've made over $100 million, lost it and made it back, that my potential didn't lie on a football field. And a lot of us pursue opportunities or pursue professions, careers, and jobs that our potential may not be at equilibrium to. And we wonder why we can't quite get there. And I'm sure looking at me, you realize that my potential as an NFL star was probably limited. Now, how's that all related? Is the first thing that I realize is there's a law called gravity. And the law of gravity is completely synergistic with the currency of money, meaning that most people that want money forget the first step, and you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And I see so many people having a relationship with money without being grateful. See, most people take for granted what other people are wishing for. And your life will change when you realize you're exactly where you're supposed to be. I tell people all the time, if you want to change your life in any aspect of your life, your health, your wealth, your worthiness, and your happiness, simply say thank you for 30 straight days. We can't enjoy the consistent, persistent pursuit of our potential because we think we have to go get health, wealth, worthiness, and happiness. And then if you're lucky like me and make millions and millions of dollars and have everything you ever dreamed of, you'll at least move into a world of for me, a world of just enough for me. You will think that money is buying you love and happiness until you end up empty because everything is actually happening for you or to you, not through you. And when you realize what you're connected to and through, and you realize that there's a step you have to take before the more you give, the more you receive takes place. And it's, you can't give what you don't have, and you have to learn to receive. Let's say you have this much, and then you appreciate it. So now you have this much when you appreciate what you have. Now, you don't know what you have until you've given it away. That's how we acknowledge what we have, by giving it away. You acquire the knowledge. It's impossible to acquire the knowledge of what you have until you've given it away. So when you've given it away, you now have a greater void to fill. Mathematically, physically, you have more to fill when you've appreciated what you've had and given it away. Now you have to know what to ask for. This is where the relationship of the two currencies take place. The currency of money, but the currency of faith. The currency of faith tells you I am happy, healthy, wealthy, and worthy. I live in a world of more than enough. In fact, the paradigm shift that changed my life was somebody told me, I have 4 children. They said, you know the way you feel about your children? Do you know what you will do for your children? That's the same way that the omniscient, all-powerful, all-knowing feels about you. 5 daily practices are how we do it. You can't attach your emotions to an outcome, especially in business. I've immediately created resistance between me and that when I should have put my emotions on enjoying the consistent, persistent pursuit of the potential of the opportunity, blending the currency of money with the currency of faith. So how do we do it? Number 1, you got to know what you want. We can't do anything unless we know our what. What do you want personally? What do you want experientially? What do you want giving wise? And what do you want receiving wise? And take inventory, not every week, every month, or every year, but every day take inventory, because what you want to do is have subtle changes instead of drastic changes. So if you're driving a car for 90 straight days at a certain speed and then they ask you to turn left because you're going the wrong way, what's going to happen, right? A lot of risk, a lot of damage. But if you're every day looking to see how I adjust, seeing that pain is just an indicator, not a stop sign. It's an indicator that you have a better place, a better position, a better situation to be in. That takes faith. In order to institute the law of gravity and the law of Goya, G-O-Y-A, getting off your ass, you have to have faith that there's something better. I get excited when things don't work out like I want, because I have the faith that there is an all-knowing, all-powerful, and all omniscient being that's telling me, and the only way they can indicate to me that there's a better place to be is to give me a struggle, a pain, a mistake, or a failure. See, most people think you can put a vision board out there and go ahead and dream about what you want. I owned a Ferrari. That's not how you get a Ferrari. You have to institute the law of Goya, and then the law of allowance happens. You have to institute all three. You have to understand what you want is the most important thing. And then how do we get it? The biggest downfall in my life, people ask me, what would you tell yourself when you're 18, 28, or 38 before you lost over $100 million? One piece of advice, I'd ask for help. So not only do you know your what, but if you know your who can you help, of course, and who can help you? The fastest way to get to where you want to be is ask for directions from someone that's already there. We're all afraid to ask for help, but we all feel good when someone asks us for help. And all we really want to do is make somebody else feel good. But yet when we think about asking for help, we think somehow we're going to be a burden. We're going to hurt their feelings, be a diminished capacity of some sort. It's the exact opposite. The people who are receiving are the ones that are giving the most. The people that are receiving are giving the most, and the people that receive are asking for help. They live in ignorant humility, not ignorant arrogance. They know they don't know what they don't know. So they're going to find someone that knows it and ask them for help. They're going to find someone like me that's paid $100 million in dummy tax, so they don't have to pay $100 million in dummy tax. Use it a lens of gratitude as a muscle. Seek the light, the love, and the lessons in everything. Most of your relationships that you spend the most time, emotion, money, and value in are the ones that bleed you. Right? I started changing my investments. How did I lose $100 million? Because I forgot to spend my time what I was good at, which was making money. And I started spending my time on real estate, stocks, and all these things. And all of a sudden, my attention and intention created the coincidences I didn't want. Why? Because I would rather double the amount of money I make than have the money I make double. The mathematical equation of faith is simply what we pay attention to and what we give our intention to, what we think, say, do, believe, that determines the coincidences in your life. I don't think it's luck. I think it's mathematical faith. You have to focus in on what you want, who can help you, and who you can help by finding the people that are in the situation that you want to be in and figure out how to get it done by paying attention to and giving intention to the coincidences that you want. Not what they want, not what's missing and what you don't want. More people focus in on what they don't want. Worry's a wasted emotion, but it's even worse. It's wishing for what you don't want. So if you sit there and say, oh God, I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that doesn't happen. Stop wishing for what you don't want. The last thing is prioritization. Know your now. In order to understand why people procrastinate is because they don't know what to do. It's not that they don't want to do something, because they haven't done the work to figure out their what, their who, and their how, so they don't know what to do now. Prioritization is a key component of what we do because most people don't know what they want to do because they don't know their what, their who, and their how. If you daily look at what you want, who can help you, and how you're going to get it done, you'll easily be able to prioritize what's important to you. Purposeful and profitable people is they get stuff done. They prioritize things by what's important. How do you know what's important if you haven't done your inventory or daily practices? How do you know certain things may seem to be urgent, but they're not important? You won't know that. And if you know your what, your who, your how, and your now, then you can apply your why. When you apply your why, you're reconciling the currencies of money and faith. When you apply your why, you're telling yourself, I am healthy, I am happy, I am worthy, and I am wealthy. I live in a world of more than enough of everything for everyone that comes through me for everyone, not to me or for me, but through me, with appreciation, forgiveness, and accountability to live in an inspired life.